smelly friends. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another review. This one is from Roja Dove. The fragrance is a Goodnight Kiss, and I'm very honored to have Roja Dove say a few words about this fragrance. So here he is, Roja Dove.
When I was a very small boy, my mother came into my bedroom, gave me a kiss goodnight because she was going out to a cocktail party or a dinner. I remember the smell of her face powder and the smell of the scent and how she was dressed. Somehow I was introduced to a world I didn't understand, the world of grown-ups and sophistication. And it was at that moment I've always said that I was put on this path that I was born to walk down. I decided I wanted to create a scent as a memory to that moment, a scent I chose to call a Goodnight Kiss. It's soft and delicate, starting with a bright burst of aldehydes before revealing a very, very creamy soft base full of woods and vanilla and mosses and a very, very special powder accord wrapped around carnation. I wanted to create a scent that was as soft and sensual as a pair of lips just brushing against your skin. I hope you love it as much as I loved creating it.
Thank you so much, Roja, for taking the time to share your thought on this beautiful fragrance that you created. This is just I really like the fact that you made this fragrance for that situation. Just a good memory of your mother. I think we all had that happen to us. 4, 5, 6 years old, I guess, when you're a little boy like that, and you maybe go off to bed and you're laying there, and your mom maybe comes home from work or comes home from like a night out or something, and she comes in and she's dressed in her probably like a leather jacket. She has her makeup on. I'm trying to think of all the notes that you used with this one, but maybe like you have that little bit of a powdery smell from just a woman in general has that nice clean powder smell, very, very fresh and clean. Like I said, kind of the makeup vibe going on with the orris and the iris kind of going on in there. So I think that's great, and also the lipstick, things like that. But she comes in, kind of gives you a kiss and just says goodnight, and it's a boy or a little girl. I mean, you love your parents, and that's I think we all have memories of that. I'm hoping we all have memories of that, of just your mother coming in and saying goodnight to you. So this one, a Goodnight Kiss, came out to us in 2015. Again, this isn't just about smelling like a woman. This is it does a lot more. For me with this one, it's kind of comes off a little bit fresh, but then that the bottom, the dry down is just beautiful. That's where it shines. So notes on this one, quite a bit of notes. With Roja's fragrances, he always has a lot of notes with his. So I'm going to read off the list here. You have bergamot at the top. For the mid, you have geranium, heliotrope, jasmine, neroli, peach, rose, and ylang ylang. For the base notes, you have ambergris, musk, orris, patchouli, sandalwood, and vanilla. So guys, this one, like I said, first initial blast, you of course get that nice citrusy bergamot. He uses bergamot to the next level. The bergamot citrus that he uses. I mean, I'm sure all the ingredients are just so much quality. Roja, I know you always tell us about the jasmine being so expensive, the ambergris. There's so many ingredients that you really take your time to find in the world to make the best. Roses, and there's just so many great things going on in this one as well as most of your fragrances. So, but this one, that top is just that really nice citrus bergamot, and then it really gets in almost within 15 minutes. You just have this really nice, clean, almost like you have some aldehydes in there, but the powder comes out, and it does get pretty powdery. But just hold off for about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Then it just kind of, these florals come through. You have the beautiful carnation. You have some roses in there, some jasmine, kind of a little bit of the white florals. And then this beautiful, just this really nice musk. It's kind of like that real sexy, just a nice, it's beautiful. You get some iris in there as well, so it kind of makes it a little bit, the orris, I think it's kind of a little bit creamy. But I think the ambergris and that dry down with the more of like the musk, it just has that like kind of like a sensual, very just a really nice like musk that kind of it just comes off your skin so nice. So it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just very beautiful. So if you guys like a nice powdery, clean, and also it also gets a little bit sweet at the end. I don't know if that's the vanilla kind of pushing through, but just a nice sweet creamy musk. You get some iris and those, like I said, those flowers that kind of float through there too, and still has a little bit of the freshness as well, coming from that strong bergamot. So guys, this one, times to wear this, I think it would be great for, daytime of course as well, but nighttime would be really nice for this one. Does it lean a little bit more feminine? Yes, it does, but guys can definitely pull this off. I definitely know a couple guys in the Frey community that love this fragrance and they wear it, and I do too. I've wore this to work for the last several days, and people do say I smell really nice. So it's again, it comes off a little powdery in the beginning, so don't let that scare you in the beginning. If it's too kind of feminine, too baby powderish, don't let that scare you, because this really dries down into something special. And the dry down after that good 45 minutes to an hour, it's absolutely gorgeous, guys. Like I said, you get a lot of the, you get a little bit of that sweetness from the vanilla, I think. The jasmine really shines with the florals wrapped in that rose and carnation. So it's really just, it's just so, it's really a beautiful scent. This would be great. Like I said, times to wear is kind of really any time that you feel with this one. It's kind of clean, so you can wear it during the day. It's a little bit sensual, and I think this would be kind of nice for an evening as well. But longevity really hits the spot. I mean, I get at least 8 hours every time I wear this one. It does get close to the skin, but this is a kind of a scent that you want to get kind of close. You know what I mean? After that 6-7 hour mark, it gets close, but you can still smell it. And so it's, longevity is really good. It does project pretty well for a good hour and a half, 2 hours in the beginning and the opening and all that. So it does project, it does leave a trail. So don't go too crazy on the trigger with this one. But again, it's a beautiful fragrance. So the presentation of this one is the outer box always comes like this. There's 3 in this line. There's Roja's Hot Luxe edition, which is his personal scent. Then you have Great Britain in this one, and then you also have, of course, a Goodnight Kiss. So comes in this box, the outer box, which the box will go in here. Here is your information for a Goodnight Kiss right there. It comes in a 3.4. This is where it gets beautiful, guys. I love the presentation of this. The box, it is just absolutely beautiful. Hopefully this comes into focus, but it's gorgeous. It pops open it is magnetic as well. So, but you have the crêpe de chine silk, which is beautiful. You have but just look at that presentation, guys. That is unbelievable. I love, obviously the most important is the juice, but with a presentation like this, it's just, it's hard not to love, so, but I'm going to be careful here. But also, like I said, it does have that magnetic where if you put it here, it automatically, the magnetic is really nice, that it'll keep it shut and all that. But then of course the beautiful bottle, but it sits really nice in here as well, so it's great for storing. But I love that violet. That's Roja's color. So it's just that beautiful, that purple violet. I believe, the plate is gold as well. And just, Roja's bottles are just fantastic. When you put these, when you grab them, you feel so luxurious, you feel wealthy, you feel lucky, you feel great, when you just put these on. Sprayers are so beautiful. That spray is just awesome. Look at that. It's a long, and it's controlled. It's just gorgeous, guys. But very detailed. Like I said, that cap is just beautiful. I love the coloring of all the Rojas, and they just look so great on the shelf. And batch number, of course, is on the bottom. But guys, there's the presentation for Roja Dove. We always talk about pricing. These are very, very pricey. $1,750 for 100 mil. So again, it's it's pricey, but it's like anything. When you have someone that drives a Toyota Corolla, which is a great car, or you have someone that drives a Lexus LC500 that costs $105,000. It's just the preference. Like I said, I just love this line. He uses quality ingredients with his perfumes, and that is part of the reason why most of these are very, very pricey. When you use pricey ingredients, it calls for a hefty price tag. So, but guys, I also want a huge shout out, obviously, to Roja. Thank you so much, Roja. You've just been a friend. You email me. You've really helped me out along the way, and telling me about ingredients and notes, and you're just a spectacular perfumer, and you're very down to earth. You'll converse with the community and help us out. You're just a very humble gentleman, and we appreciate that from our hearts. Also, Alan Burgess, I am going to link your new, I believe your new website at the bottom of this video, but huge shout out to Alan. Beverly Hills Perfumery. You are killing it right now, bud. Your store is going crazy with being so busy. You're taking care of people. Pricing is great. You have so many great new lines coming through there. So just a huge shout out to you. Thank you so much for hooking me up with this one. And also you can check out his website. Please do. He's got so many great vintage bottles, all the way from the designers to the Roja doves, to everything. So I'm so sorry if this review dragged out long, but I'm proud to have this in my collection. I'm very lucky, and I just really enjoy this fragrance a lot, guys. It's just different. It's clean. It's a little powdery. It's just beautiful, guys. It's a great fragrance. And you women out there, if you want something very luxurious and just gorgeous, I mean, this would work so well on a woman. This would really probably work better for a woman, but man, it works well on me, and a guy can definitely pull this one off. So guys, thank you so much. Alan, thank you. Roja, thank you. Just really appreciate everything in the community, and I appreciate you guys too. I'm not a great reviewer, but I love this passion so much, and there's so many of you guys that know so much more about notes and this and that, but I've learned so much over the past few years too. It's great from where I've come from to now knowing, just by reading and really getting into it. There's a lot to fragrance, that people just don't, some people just don't know, so it's a great passion that we all have, and thank you guys so much again, and we will talk to you soon. Rise Frags 34, thanks for subscribing, and thank you for everything. Thanks.